This week, we're on the range with Smith & Wesson's new M2.0 Compact. I'm Joe Kurtenbach. This is Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Today we're on the range and we're talking about the new Smith & Wesson M&P9 M2.0 Compact. And if that's a mouthful, it's okay because that name explains exactly what this is. It's from Smith & Wesson, so it's American made. It's from their M&P line, which means it's a polymer frame, striker-fired semi-automatic pistol, and the 9 obviously designates 9mm Luger, which is a very popular personal defense round. Now it is also a part of the M2.0 family, so it has certain upgrades which we'll talk about in a minute. And it's the compact. Now this is where it gets new. Smith & Wesson has had M&P compacts before, but this one is a little bit different. So the first thing you might notice about the compact is that this is actually Glock 19 size. That's really exciting. I mean, I can start off this video just by saying I'm very excited about this pistol because it's direct American-made competition for the Glock 19, which is another personal defense firearm that I really like. But obviously, the M&P has a few differences. So when we're talking about the M2.0 family, what does that actually mean? Well, for one, most obvious difference is this very aggressive texturing. It really helps anchor the gun in the hand. Another difference is going to be that enhanced trigger. Basically, the original M&P's got a really bad rap for having a very mushy trigger with no clear-cut reset. So for those people that like to shoot to reset and really run the gun quickly, it's really hard to do with a gun that doesn't have a clear reset. This one has a tactile and audible reset. It's very clear, very easy to determine. And basically what I think Smith has been doing since the introduction of the original M&Ps, when you get to the Shield, that had a better trigger. When you get to some of the Performance Center guns, those had better triggers. And now in the M2.0 family, we have the best triggers yet in the M2.0 line. Now a less obvious change is actually going to be in the frame. You're actually going to get a little bit higher grip here than you did on previous M&Ps. It's kind of nice. There's a small undercut below the trigger guard here, but generally you're just going to get a good high grip here compared to the bore axis, which really helps you control muzzle rise and get back on target for follow-up shots. So another thing I really like about it is they were smart. They knew there were a bunch of full-size M&Ps out there, so they provided with each gun 2 of these collars to attach to full-size 17-round M&P mags. So I may have missed the point here by talking about first, just like the Glock 19, this gun has a 4-inch barrel and it feeds from a 15-round magazine, so it's right in those same dimensions as the Glock. But like I was saying, they also provided these collars, these grip extending collars. You can see they're still textured with the M2.0 texturing. And these allow you to use your full-size magazines if you happen to own a full-size M2.0 or any M&P 9mm, and just put that collar on there, and it fits nicely and extends the grip on the compact. A couple other basic features here. You do have a couple forward slide serrations. These are really more aesthetic than useful, though. The sights that come on this, steel 3-dot white sights, but the key word there is that they're steel. So compared to the competition, these are good. And you can also see that they do have the ledge. For those people that want a good fighting pistol and like to practice their one-handed manipulations, having that ledge on the rear sight is definitely critical. And then really the main determining factor, the thing that really separates the Glocks from the M&Ps, is that you have the optional thumb safety at the back. Now this is a manual safety. Some people are going to like it, some people aren't, but Smith & Wesson provides options with both. Me personally, I like to shoot 1911s a lot. So there's no relearning a manual of arms here. I like to draw the firearm, use my thumb to depress the thumb safety, and then ride it to help control recoil. Now on this particular gun, I'm over 500 rounds in range testing. I'm working on a bigger evaluation for American Rifleman magazine. And so far, my excitement has been well worth it. I really like that this gun, I like the way it shoots. I like the trigger. Now there may be some things I gotta change. I gotta put some night sights on here eventually. But overall, this is a great package. And again, it's American-made competition for one of the best personal defense firearms out there. talking utility, that trigger really does make it easy to either fire quickly or to take those more steady shots for those more precise shots. A couple other worthwhile features in the M2.0 family that you find here on the compact is one, you have the bilateral slide lock and release lever. So if you're a lefty, you can still activate the slide lock and release with your thumb, or however you choose to do that. You have one on each side. As well, of course, if you get the thumb safety model, that's ambidextrous. The magazine release is reversible, so you have a lot of ambidextrous features here, a lot of features that are going to accommodate right-handed and left-handed shooters. And one thing I like, down here at the bottom, we saw Glock do this in their own way with their Gen 5s, but Smith & Wesson has also incorporated a couple of very subtle notches here in the bottom of the grip frame. And what that does is if for whatever reason you have a stuck magazine, it's just not coming out, it gives you that chance to grab around it and pull it out, and you get a little extra leverage with those little indentations they give you there in the grip frame. Nice little touch, very utilitarian. It means that they're listening to people that are training with and using their firearms and incorporating changes those people want to see. So that's about it for today on the M2.0 Compact. This is a great little gun. We've got a lot more testing to do with it, but if you're looking for American-made competition right in that 4-inch, 15-round category that's very popular, it's kind of that duty carry crossover category, here is another option. This one comes from Smith & Wesson. It's the M&P9 M2.0 Compact. For more on the M2.0 Compact, you can visit smith-wesson.com and stay tuned for the latest guns and gear here at AmericanRifleman.org.